All right, so I'm going to attempt to do videos with this, but we'll see how it goes. Yours looks a little different. You'll have tabs across the top, possibly, but you're looking for example 1 or example 3 and try it. It will read to you if you need to use this and have it read to you.
Grant is making picnic lunches. He wants to buy as many juice bottles as applesauce cups, but no more than he needs to have an equal number of each. How many packages of each should Grant buy?
So he didn't want to buy extra. He needs to buy the same amount of juice bottles as he has applesauce cups for these kids to have snacks. Of course, they don't sell them in that way. Think of hot dogs and buns. They aren't compatible. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You've been to the store. So we need to find out how many packages that Grant should buy. In order to do this, you're going to use prime factorization to find the least common multiple of 6 and 8. So we're going to draw those little factor trees. Hit next. So 6 comes from 2 times 3, and 8 comes from 2 times 2 times 2. But then we need to find out the greatest number of times each factor appears in either prime factorization. My little hints is we're trying to find the least common multiple. So it's the smallest number, because I don't want to buy extra, the smallest number that they have in common, like if we had to buy more of them. So basically, I'm going to go further on this because we have to. But because they both have 1, 2, see how this has a total of 3 2s? I have 3 2s down here, but it's missing the 3. So the 8 needs the 3, and the 6 needs 2 more 2s. So it's like, what's the other one missing? We'll use this in fractions, which I hate to tell you, but that's what we're going to use it. So we're going to list them together each time that they appear, and we're going to multiply these factors. Their words are great, but my words tend to be better. Well, that didn't sound right either, but it makes it a little more friendly in my expectation. So 24 is the littlest, the least common multiple. So if I were counting by 6s and counting by 8s, the first number that they have in common is 28. 24. So Grant should buy 4 packages of juice and 3 packages of applesauce. We'll go to the number 2. Your screen will have this down here, so you should press that little button, because now we have to practice. Grant also buys bottled water and juice pouches for the picnic. There are 12 bottles of water and 10 juice pouches in each box. Of course, they're not the same, so I have to make sure that I have an equal amount of each thing. But he doesn't want to buy extra. So in order to find that, we make our little 10 factor tree and our 12 factor tree. So 10 comes from 2 times 5. 12, my brain goes 4 times 3, but 4 can come down again, so 2 times 2, and the 3. So 2 times 2 times 3 is the same. Now, yesterday, we found out the GCF, the common factor. Okay, so the GCF is what they have in common. So I'm going to make that, let me move my face. I'm going to make that red, maybe red. Okay, so I'm going to make that red. The greatest common factor is red. So this one has a 2, and this one has a 2. But they don't have anything else in common. So the GCF is 2. The thing that they have in common, the factor, they're both even numbers, that they have in common is 2. But they're not asking for that. They're asking for the least common multiple. So that means more than. Multiple means more than. Multiple. It happens multiple times. So, what did I just do? I didn't want to do that. Nope. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to go back to where I was. So we're going to ignore that and close. Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, I don't know how to make that go away. so I don't have another color to show you. But we want to find the least common multiple. Multiple means more than. It means bigger number. What do they all have in common? So I'm going to have to use whatever color I'm writing with right now. So they both have a 2. They have that in common. See, it's the greatest common factor. But it's missing the 5. So I've got to put the 5 down because they need to have it in common, but they don't have it in common. So we have to multiply it to make it common. Okay? And they're missing another 2, so I've got to bring the other 2 down. So see, 10 is covered right here, but 12 is missing both the 2 and the 3. So I'm putting them both down here. Okay? And then the least common multiple will be when I multiply all that together. So 2 times 5 is 10. Da, 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 da. And 2 times 3 is 6. So 10 times 6 is 60. So our least common multiple of 12 and 10 is 60. Okay? So we need 60 bottles of water, and we need 60 juice pouches. So how many boxes of 10 juice pouches do we need? We need 6 cases of juice, because that gives me the 60 that I need. Okay, so this one is done. But how many cases of water do I need? Press pause and discuss it. We figured out the 6 by going 6 times 10, but how could I figure this out? 60 divided by 10, 60 divided by 12. Hopefully you've gotten there. So we need 5 cases of water. Okay. Now, let's see. You guys says 2 out of 2. So that means you probably have a little green check up here. If you typed and done all your things in here, I believe you're done. You hit the little green check. You're good on this one.